The Hindutwa government has banned my Twitter X account, so it can't be seen in India. There's no problem, because there's lots of people in India, Hindus, Muslims, Sikhs, who are reasonable people, who know what's happening in Kashmir is totally unacceptable. And what is happening in that valley is the people are not accepting Hindutva rule, and they will never accept Hindutva rule because they are people of Tawheed, they are people of La ilaha illallah. Now, such a small valley and hundreds of thousands of Hindutva soldiers are there, but they cannot control the situation because the people want to protest, the people want to rise up, the people do not accept being ruled by a bunch of pagans. What they want to do is they want to worship Allah. They want to believe in what they believe without any hindrances from the Hindutva government. Yet what we know is that Hindutva will never accept Muslims practicing their religion openly, and it will put forward all sorts of barriers. So I want to make something clear to this Hindutva government. Here in Western countries, Hindus come here freely, and guess what? They're accepting Islam. I've actually witnessed Hindus accepting Islam here in London, and in fact many different places all across Europe, all across America, all across all these different countries, including the Middle East, where a lot of Hindus are going. They are accepting Islam. Now, there is a difference between Hindutva ideology and, of course, Hinduism, but they are tied. They're tied from the perspective that Hindutva sees itself as the defender of Hindu belief and Hindu religion. Now, this in of itself is actually a fallacious argument, because Hinduism as a religion goes back thousands of years, and Hindutva ideology is a pretty recent phenomenon. In fact, it goes back just before the First War, around that period. Actually, it's just after the First World War. So the fact is, Hindutva doesn't represent Hinduism, and we will continue preaching to the Hindu people. We will continue preaching to them that there's none worthy of worship except Allah, and there's nothing that you can do about it. In fact, I want to share something which I haven't really said before, and it's something quite powerful. From my mum's side of the family, they were actually Rajput Hindus. And in the valley of Murray and those regions, before the partition, obviously it was India, they actually believed in Hinduism going back hundreds of years. And once they came across Tawheed, they accepted Islam. And the same thing is happening here in Western capitals. The same thing is going to keep happening. The religion of Islam, the message of Tawheed, will always prevail paganism, and will always prevail political paganism, which is what the Hindutva ideology is. So you can ban me, you can ban all the rest of the speakers, you can do what you want. It'll make no difference. Islam is to prevail, not to be prevailed over.